Yo. Oh my god. I was napping before this because I was out most of the day and I was tired. But I cooked. So I was like, ooh, do I stream today? Thought about canceling and I was like, no, I should. Oh. 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 Update. Dang, today cold out. Still cold out. That's all. I don't know what I want to do today, actually. What did I say? I guess Pokemon today is ambiguous, which means I can shiny hunt. Woo! Oh, what the? I ate and ran back to my bed. It's the warmest spot.
Check in. Arigato.
Agora. Gibby, come home! Real. Thank you for the vitamin C. I actually do need to take vitamins today. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna cook today. So for breakfast, I had eggs and sausage. Then for lunch, I had a slice of bread and Nutella because I was craving something sweet. And then for dinner, I made like pork belly. I have scallion kimchi. And then I made the daikon like pork rib soup, but then my hairdresser and I were talking about it. She's like, oh, you can add kimchi to that. I was like, wait, that's actually so smart.
Check in. Arigato.
And like gochugaru, so yep, I added that, and so now I have a huge pot of soup that I'm gonna be eating for the next few days. But yeah, actually cooked today. Yay! I'll be eating it for the next week, and then apparently I'm traveling next week. Decided today, I still need to buy my train tickets. You had veg? You have lots of veg? What kind of veg though? Where are you going? I'm going back to like DMV area because my cousin apparently got married officially. I was like, didn't he just get engaged? And so they're holding a party because I think the girl's parents are coming from China to celebrate. And then, yeah, my mother's like, do you want to come back for a week and then work in the office? I was like, sure. I'll be there for Sunday night because I don't want to go any earlier until Friday, and I'm taking a day off Friday to travel because I don't want to stay there any longer than I have to. I was like, I love you, bro, but I don't want to be in that area longer than I have to be. Spring rolls, ooh. Carrots and peppers, ooh. Did you have like protein with it? Like any sort of meat? And then also I have to come back because it's like Valentine's Day weekend, the weekend after, and yeah. So put a pic in the GC. Oh. Ooh, that looked yummy. I love like shrimp. Shrimp. Dang. You can tell who made which ones. That's so funny. You know, some of the ones that you made came out like pretty neat, no? Shrimp, pork, and egg. Yum.
check-in arigato.
Hi, DJ. Ow. Yeah, I don't know why I've been craving kimchi like insanely the last while. And so I bought a bunch of different types. And then I remember Cryu saying that she really likes like the scallion one. And so when I was talking to my hairdresser, I was like, oh, what would you recommend eating with it? Is like, I think like something fatty. Ow. But yeah, so I got radish kimchi, which I'm excited about. I love radish kimchi. And then I used the cabbage kimchi for my soup. My soup! I used to be eating that like all week. Oh, and then I made rice to eat throughout the week. Balance. We gotta have veggie, carbs, and protein. Oh, and then I also bought like small sweet potatoes when I was at H Mart because I saw this short slash TikTok. I don't remember if it's on YouTube or if it's on TikTok. It was like perfect way to cook the small sweet potatoes. Ooh, that would be a good snack. What else did I buy at H Mart? I got ginger tea because I never have it, and then I'm like, oh, that might be good for me when I have a stomach ache. Then I got... What else did I get? Oh, I got like the squid panchan because I saw it and I was like, I want to eat that. Did I get anything else? Oh no, I just have a lot of groceries right now. I must cook. I also got my Chinese groceries today, which I still need to deal with because I want to make like pre-separated hot pot sets again so that when I feel lazy, I can just pull it out and then eat a hot pot instead of ramen or something. Although I did buy more ramen because I was like, ooh, I'm low. And I want ramen. Blame watching League because I keep watching NS Nongshim content and all they talk about is ramen. And I'm like, yeah, I want ramen. Marketing worked. I'm so sad. I played a League game this morning. Rank game, and we lost because my team FF'd even though the game wasn't over. Now I'm back to 63. Depression. I'm like, oh. Lauren played Kennen? Yeah, I saw. I haven't watched the game. I just wake up, I open Twitter, and I'm like, oh, they won. Great. something has to show, right? Maybe it's good to find a duo for rank. Yeah, well, I want to avoid that because I want to reach it myself, you know? I'm determined. What happened in Ray game? I don't know. The team just gave up. I was like, guys, it's not over. I think it's because we couldn't get like a good team fight, you know? That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like a good jungler, that's what makes the game in ranked usually. Like, that we do well. A good jungler or a good mid, I'd say. I don't know. It'd be like that. But with each game that you play, the better you get. A loss is not a loss because in Faker's words, it's a learning experience. So everything is a win. I was like, claps for the king of positivity. But yeah, tomorrow I have stream in the morning, and then I really need to clean my house because it's getting out of hand. Like, all of my coats are piled on my couch. Yeah. Like, alright, it's getting to a point where I can't even look at my own house, so I gotta clean. Truer words have never been spoken. True. If the goat says it, you know, it must be true. But yeah, tomorrow stream. I don't know how long it'll be. Uma Musume, they like reduce the cost of TP right now because of the event. So I might actually be able to get like 5 runs in. Oh. Before I end. Which... unless I do double TP. I just do double. But yeah, I want to work at a cafe tomorrow. I just can't sleep too late today, 'cause then I won't wake up early enough. Also, I won't get enough sleep. Hi, QQ. But yeah, I was like thinking about it, I was like, do I play Pokemon today or do I play another game? So I was gonna play Arknights maybe. Then I was like, I should stick to my schedule. Hi, Trap. Thank you for the lurk, Dookie. Oh, maybe I'll play Apex. Feeling like something. As this versus the other Legends games. Like 3 Legends games actually. Probably the one that actually I don't think this one makes me the most sane. No. But yeah, we just secured an A plush for next Tuesday. Be playing with Mogu and Maki. Moog and Mock. Ugh. I'm making fun. How are you doing? I'm great. That is good to hear. Hope that your weekend has been good so far. I'm trying to think of what I need to do. I should probably write it down. This is when journaling is good. Yeah, I've been feeling half and half. A little rot and a little not rot. And I think I need to like do it so that I can't scroll social media, specifically TikTok and YouTube, for specific hours of the day. So bad. It's so bad. Okay, buddy. Will we get a shot? I feel like we could technically go on with the story, but this brain emptiness, repetitive motion is kind of nice. Kind of nice. Oh wait, I think that's... No, that's not shiny. Thought it was. The nighttime color is just looking weird. Ow. Oh my god, I was at the grocery store today. Like picking out which pork belly to buy. And the first one I picked up was like $10 and something cents. And then the second one I picked up was like $13. And I was like, psh, I'm gonna get the $10 one. Me saving $3 thinking that it's gonna change my life. But you know what? It actually will, because that's like half a coffee for me. That's for my coffee tomorrow at the cafe. But yeah, groceries, I feel like are getting more expensive. And I'm just like, man. Ugh. I do be craving an iced coffee right now. I don't know why. This happens like every night. But I wanna... Oh, there's a Pokeball up there. I don't know. I wanna drink iced coffee or like coffee every night. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why. How do I get up there? there, but like, is there a way to get up there? Yeah, it's been kind of bad though. I've been having 2 coffees a day. Actually, today I only had 1. Oh, pretty good. Proud of myself. Iced Americano. No, I don't really drink iced coffee anymore. Even though I say I want an iced coffee, I usually end up drinking hot coffee now. But in the summer, sometimes I'll have an because it's hot. And I forgot who told me that. This was like a long time ago. Probably in college. But yeah, I unfortunately am a pleb and I like coffee in my milk. So don't drink many ahs unless it's the summer. Even then, now I think I drink more of... Wait, I kind of like the white flour one. Go get it. Hey. Do I have you? How do I check? I think I do have you. If you said yes to I was gonna say she truly is an honorary Korean. The thing though with like coffee in Korea that I remember is that it's very actually it's not that strong. Like oh. It's actually very you okay. But yeah, like even now I think I prefer drinking if I have to drink an it would not be with plain water. I would prefer it with coconut water because it like gives it that sense of drinking a milk coffee but without the heaviness of milk. But yes, prior to that, in the summer, I would drink an Yeah, I don't know why so many like of my even my Korean friends are like, I like I was like, really? Really? I don't know. I do hope that the coffee is like better now in Korea. I haven't been back there for a really, really, really long time. So I wouldn't know, but you know where I would want to check out? Doesn't T1 have like a pub where you just watch esports and like drink? That would be fun. That would be fun. I thought about drinking today and I was like, I should be a sober sister. I'm doing so good. I want a beverage. I think that's why I keep craving coffee. But no, I need to drink water. Which I do have water next to me. I've been drinking it. Gotta be healthy like Kitty. I mean, I could drink like the mung bean one. Because that's technically healthy. But it does have a little bit of sugar. Not a lot, but I think one thing I want to keep in the fridge this summer. Oh wait, I also have iced tea. Oh, I could drink that. I have hojicha. We had ramyeon today. Oh my god, I almost did. And I was like, oh, I need to eat real food. I really wanted it though. Probably will not be eating ramyeon this week because I have so much soup. It was. Which one did you eat? I love watching like 농심 content because every time they mention ramyeon, they have to be like, "Oh yeah, my favorite is Shin Ramyeon," and then I think one of them like was on stream. And then his mom was like, "Oh, do you want noguri or something?" I forgot. And then he was like, "Oh shoot!" And then he was like, "Wait, is that Nongshim?" And then she was like, "Yes." And he's like, "Oh, I thought I was gonna get canceled," or like I was thought management was gonna yell at me. I was like, "What are they doing to these boys, man?" But you know what? Fair, you know, they do work for a ramyeon company. It was Shin Ramyeon. Yeah, oh my, their marketing team is just so funny because I love all the memes they post. They're so good. It's so good. But also it's so funny because like they were like Team Baron's hope, you know, like if they lost then they would have been screwed. And then everyone was like, "If you guys win tomorrow, we will buy and eat Nongshim Ramyeon." And like I think, yeah, and then they won like 3-2, and then like the marketing team was like, "Don't forget your promise," and everyone took pictures of like buying the ramyeon off the official website. I was like, this marketing team is really good. Like, one, they're making funny content. Two, they're getting more people to support the team, and three, they're getting people to buy the product. I'm like, okay. Marketing team needs a raise. I love how they lean into the branding. They really do. But yeah. Their marketing team is very silly. Silly Billy. Ayozora. Scramble? That's a jumble, not scramble. Oh. Kitty is now IRL 1 Kikri. But kind of excited to go into the office for a week because I don't really get to go to the office because it's like far in a different state. That'll be oh my gosh, I was talking with my hairdresser about like New Year's resolution. She's like, my resolution this year is to get less angry with incompetent people. I was like, yo, that's something that I don't think I could ever achieve. And then the more we talked about it, I realized that it's not incompetence that pisses me off, it's the lack of accountability and effort. That pisses me off. I was like, yeah. I was like, hold strong. Just like, it takes 60 days to build a habit. And I was like, you know, you need to tell me how you end up doing it because I need inner peace when I have to deal with that kind of stuff at work, you know? She's achieving inner peace. Oh my god. But yeah, when I went to the hairdressers today, I was going to wear makeup, but then I was like, I have to get my eyebrows dyed, which means they're gonna wipe a part of my face, and I'm like, what if I'm just missing missing parts of things after that? I'm just gonna go with a clean face. Thank God. But yeah, it's so cold. Now all of like the melted snow is becoming ice. At least it's not gonna snow again, right? Right? I haven't dyed my eyebrows in forever. Yeah, they just do it for me whenever I go. Ow. I know, but like, I'm so proud of you. You came in time for a single process, and I was like, yep. Usually I take much longer to go to my hairdresser, and then we have to do like a long sesh. Oh, you know one thing that I got done this year that I was pretty happy about? Jury duty. I was like, what else did I do this year that I've been like good about? Now I don't have to do it for another 4 years. Speaking of which, I need to scan my document so that if in any case I need to present it, I have it. I think 2026 has been pretty good so far though. Just need to keep it up, keep the momentum high. What do I want for my 20? I was supposed to go see the con, but I couldn't this month because it was just too stinking cold and I did not want to slip and die. Ooh, actually one thing was that I wanted to go to Paris this year with my... Could happen. Cool, and I need to edit tomorrow. The January vlog. Honestly, not that much happened, and I totally forgot to vlog today. LOL! Terrible. Anyways, it's fine. I'll do like a cafe shoot tomorrow. Am I gonna go to a different cafe? Cafe. Do some... Which one I can go to without dying? I think I need to do one that's like subway distance because I don't want to walk to the one that I usually... It's too cold. Too cold! Although I do really... don't want to work. Thought about going to Cava. La Cabra. Ooh, wait, I know which one I can go to. There's one that Celeste and I went to that's like close to... That one had a pretty good vibe. Maybe I'll move my stream to the after... but Uma Musume is better. I'll go after Uma. That way I can still walk, you know? Not as far. Know that the place is good, duh. Oh, one thing I need to do is look into reservations. One for Valentine's Day for that weekend, and then one for... When I go to this restaurant, I was like, oh, I was gonna bring Tator. That available. I have a dinner this week on Wednesday. Need to confirm with JGP on Apex on Thursday. To plan out this week. Guess I need to buy my train ticket. I'll do that at the cafe. There's an email I need to send out. There's an email I need to send out, and I think I'm just gonna write it today and then have it send out like tomorrow morning. I also need to send out a Teams message, and I don't know if I can schedule that. I need to check. It's so funny because like my mother is always like, yeah, I don't want our employees to work off hours, but she's like the one texting me at 8 p.m. on a Saturday like, hey, don't forget to do this. And I was like, first of all, I didn't forget. Second of all, like, aren't you the one who wants us to not work off the clock? Like, you can't say one thing and then expect the other, ma'am. Madame? Oh. I need to schedule a meeting for Friday between Oh. Also think about what I need the intern to do, because I can't let him sit and do nothing and twiddle his thumbs, because that's not the kind of person that I am. I mean, there's something I need him to do, but he hasn't done it yet. So I'm like, I think of other things. What else can he do? Actually, I feel like I need to sit down with him and ask him what he's capable of, because I have no idea. Ooh. I wonder if I can find him on like LinkedIn or something, or social media. Ow. Oh shoot, I forgot there's an interview on Tuesday. Oh, I need to prep for that too. And I was have 2 demos this week, 2 on Thursday. My life. Yeah, I think the demo this week, that's like an outside one, because I have one internal demo, external, I can't think of it. External demo is with like an investment company, and with that one, I feel like I can do a similar thing to what I did for the marketing company. I have an idea of how I want to approach it. At least there's that. So yeah, tomorrow at the cafe. Can't decide if I want to work on that or the other things that I need to do on my list, which is like 1,000. What would be good to work on? I think I need to work on the things that I've been pushing off because I keep getting more things to do. Get the old things done. Yeah, I've become the role of, if my mother can't find someone to do it, or even if she can, but she just decides not to, she's like, I think you and your team can do it. You know, me and my team is I think I'm going to have to put my foot down again shortly, because it's getting out of hand. We have like 2 websites, 3 videos, demos weekly because she just decides to show people things, and then she's like, yeah, I can schedule a demo with you. Internal organizing things that I have to coordinate because I don't know why, because I personally think that the team that's dealing with the thing should be the one organizing their stuff, but no. Apparently not. And she's like, well, if you're able to do it for an internal team, then you'll be able to do it for a client. And I'm like, I think I could have done it for a client regardless of being able to do it for an internal team or not. I just think that your other people are lazy and don't want to do it, and therefore you're like, hey, let me find somebody who can't say no. Anyways. Like I said, everything is a learning experience, will be useful for the future. It fuels my fire. Sigh. It's true though, you know. At least I have things to do. You know, that's a blessing, but I'm like like you're taking advantage of the fact that I can't say no to you. Like I can say no to her for my coworker, but I cannot say no to her for myself. Actually, I lied. I did say no last time, and then what happened was that the person she assigned is so incapable. Oh my god, incompetence. It's coming again. And then so I have to run everything anyways. And I'm just like, that defeats the purpose. Ah! It's just a disaster. I think that was like always my fear of work. And it's like, it's fine if you work with a team that's good. Also, she put on patent things to us, so now we're dealing patent and trademark law. What? But then again, that one, I was like, oh, might be useful for the future, you know? Because what if, like, I have a friend that wants to launch a product, and then I'm like, then I'll have experience doing trademark and, like, patenting. And I was like, fine. But, like, again, what does that have to do with my department? My department is, like, marketing, UX, UI, and, like, digital work. What does it have to do with the actual patent? You know why I'm doing it? Because the person who was doing it before can't do it properly. Oh my god. This is becoming a theme. I'm like, if I'm still here in the next year, I'm gonna be like, I need more people. I need more people in my team. Genuinely, I think we only need one more person because my coworker is like really good and also very competitive, which is a good thing because then she wants to get things done like well. But our people could do the job well. You know what we call it in Chinese? There's too many people in this company who's a fried donut. And a fried donut in Chinese symbolizes someone who's old, gets paid a lot, but doesn't do jack shiz. They just want to get paid. And I'm like, you know, I understand that feeling of wanting to get paid. But like, working somewhere for the purpose of that, especially at these type of companies, like a smaller company, it's not gonna do you well. And I was like, you need to let these people go. Like, please. I was like, you like young talent. Like, can we hire more young talent? And even upper management, can we stop hiring people that are like 74? Like, they're like trying to retire. Let them retire. They don't even want to work here. And they're just like dead weight. There's only one guy who's like retirement age, and I love him. And he actually is a good leader. Like, we are well aware he wants to retire, but he like puts his everything into his work. Because why? Because he's a passionate person. Like, he still has drive. That's fine, but I don't want my boss, which has happened, telling me that he doesn't want to work and like he just wants to retire and like he does things and it comes out terrible and he's like, I don't know, I just plugged into ChatGPT. I don't remember what I even ate for breakfast. I'm like, bro, please. And then he says he's really good at graphics. I'm like, you're not even making anything yourself. You're typing words into a platform that steals other artwork from other artists and graphic designers. Make your ugly graphic with different fonts within the same word. And I'm just like, I don't know if that cuts as graphics, bro. Like, you're not... Never mind. But yeah, I butt heads with him in a meeting because I have no fear. I'm like, you're retiring soon, first of all, and second of all, I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm right in this argument. I realized that I feel like within my 10 plus years of working, a common theme is me fighting with old men. It's never the women boss. It's always an old man. Always old and a man. Like, why is there this common denominator? Who wants to quit? They always want to quit. And I'm just like, I don't care if you're mean. I don't care if you're old. I don't care if you're a man. But like, you can be any one of those, just not a combination, please. Ugh, I just want bosses that can either do their job and hate their job, or like can be a good leader, like a positive outlook on work, because you gotta be something. You gotta give some sort of positive, whether it's like the attitude or the capabilities. Like, I can't take a bad attitude and incompetence together in one pairing for work. It's fine, I will make my opinion known to CEO. Be like, I hate this guy. Please tell me you're trying to find a replacement for him. Also, hi Seun. Seun came in when I was just ranting. Oh my god, but yeah, this guy, like, we work for a tech company, first of all, and we meet with clients, and bro comes into a meeting with a client wearing a short sleeve graphic t-shirt, and his camera is like cut off half of his head. And I'm just like, can you be any less professional? It's so embarrassing. Like, have a shred of professionalness to yourself, please. I'd rather you not be in the meeting if you're gonna come looking like this. And it's like, once, fine, but this has been happening for 4 weeks now, and I'm just like, okay. Yeah, I told my coworkers, because everyone knows I'm like the daughter. Like, the only will I have to take over this company is to fire everyone who's like a fried donut and hire new people. Because I know that they are overpaid and underworked. And I was like, that amount of money I could split between 2 people who work way harder and have way better personalities than to deal with this old fart. And my 2 coworkers were like, please take over. And I was like, I would, but I hate the government. And we're doing government things. So, let me start something new, maybe, and then you guys can come work for me. Yeah. Honestly, though, I would love to find one of my coworkers another job because she studied UX UI in gaming, and I'm like, you should be working for like Nintendo or Riot or EA or, you know, something like that. Like, why are you here? And she's like, job market is hard. And I was like, you know what, understandable. If I ever find anything that I can introduce you to, I will. Hi Tater, thank you for the sub. 57 months. That's insane of a number. I can't believe I've been. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know why she keeps these freaking fried donuts around. And I need to ask her what she likes about this guy because I'm just like, maybe you see something that I don't. I think he's like so bad. He's ugh. But you know what? It's fine. Because at the end of the day, I don't think he's ever rejected anything that I said I needed from him. I'm just like, can you please approve this? He's like, okay. Ugh, I miss the old boss. Why did he have to get promoted? Lovingly. Like, can our department move under the other department? Just... Probably not though, because he's really busy. Sad. Yeah, I feel like this work week has filled me with so much rage. Which is probably why I haven't been ranking League, because I was like, I feel like I'm gonna throw my keyboard if I rank in League too much this week. One of those weeks, man. Heightened emotions and bad decisions. Have I not found a shiny? Please! Shiny! Wait, also? I don't know, maybe I'll play ARAMs. I feel like ARAMs is chiller. Regular SR is too long and swift play is kind of weird. What have I become? I feel like I used to only play swift play if I played summoners. It's a little speedy. Like after Kitty pointing it out, I'm like, I get it. Even regular feels fast. Am I gonna die? I'm okay. Can't believe I just like ranted for an hour. Can't wait for my roommate to come back though. I want to hang. Want to do things. I want like an uptown date. I need to go shopping. The silver lining of tomorrow is that it's February 1st, which means that I can start spending again. I need to pay my credit cards today. It's good to rant, yeah. But then like the thing is like with that, I've seen that the more negativity you output, like it convinces your brain to become more like, I don't want that. But then I'm also just really angry right now because of like stuff. Not happened yet, but it's like premature of that, you know what I mean? I'm just like, ah! I feel like it wouldn't have gotten to me as much if I wasn't so emotional right now. Every time I get angry, I just stare at Kitty's sticker of Gwen saying 괜찮아, and I'm like, yes, 괜찮아 indeed. I am 괜찮아! I am okay! Screams. Like, vibes! Positive yourself again. I need to find a way to stick this up, like, on my monitor. Ooh, actually, I know where I can put it. Let's stick it in my sticker thingy. Okay, now I can stare at it. Every time I see the sticker, I just think of Kitty looking at me and be like, everything will be okay. I'm like, you're right. I will be okay. Oh.
check-in arigato.
Thanks for the check-in, Jason. How are you? What you up to? But yeah, I haven't been consistent with my reading every night. I skipped like 2 days. I need to read a little bit tomorrow before I start working because I want to. I said that I told my hairdresser I think I want to finish at least 5 books this year. I think that's like a realistic realistic number for someone who hasn't read since like, I don't know, like 12 plus years ago. Hi D, how are you doing? I'm okay, how about you? I'm good. I was just ranting about work things earlier. But I think I got it out of my system and I'm ready to work again. You got this. It's fine. I think if we do well enough this year, I'll get another raise, right? Actually, I don't know. Depends if we win more contracts or clients, I guess. I need it to happen. Actually, I've always thought this way because I've worked in small teams for most of my career. Instead of getting more pay, I would rather hire a new team member or like a paid intern that I get to choose. Like, I would rather have less pay and good help. But like, again, it's because I'm fortunate enough that I can live off of less pay, and like not everyone is in that instance. But I think especially for this company, I would be like, can you like take my pay partially and can we hire somebody instead? It's like, I think our team is gonna like burn out and I don't want that to happen to my coworker. I'm like, she's so young. Like, I don't want her to go through the nightmares that I went through. You know? I'm trying to protect her. No, that's why I keep sending her stuff. I'm like, I'm sorry this keeps happening to you. Please take a token of apology. Have gummy candy. Have chocolate. She's so young. I mean, she's like a decade younger than me. She's like, what? No way. I was like, yeah, I am old. And she's like, well, you don't feel old and you don't look old. And I was like, but I am. And she's like, okay. Hi, Kev. But yeah, I'm happy that she sees me as one of the young ones, you know. I'm just here to share the knowledge that I do have with her and protect her from the fried donuts of the company, and then help her craft her career so that she can move on to bigger and better things. Wise donut. No, I was just talking about in Chinese there's a phrase called like fried donut. It's like the thing that you dip into soy milk, that thing. Well, we reference like old people who get paid too much to do nothing, and I was like, we have too many of those right now and they gotta go. They gotta go. But yeah, how is the Arknights process? Are you still addicted? What level are you? Did you pull any new characters? I have not gotten an early 6-star yet, but I don't know. I'm still hopeful. You're 50 now? Oh my god. I just open the game every day. Maybe I'll do a little bit and then I just close it. I'm level 8 now. I am level 8. I believe in the Mish luck. I think all of my luck went into Uma Musume. Like, I got so many 5 stars in Uma Musume lately. I was like, what the heck? Reroll? Can I even re-roll? Like, I would delete my account, no? I'm okay. I feel like I've gotten to a point in gacha games where I'm just like, eh. Forcing one's luck into submission? I don't think I've ever re-rolled an account, actually. Because, like, I never re-rolled my Genshin account. I never re-rolled my Honkai. I never re-rolled my Cookie Run. I've never re-rolled my Uma Musume. Ni no Kuni. What other gacha games have I played? Like, I don't remember. I believe in, like, if it's meant to be, it'll be meant to be. But also, I believe in my own luck. Is that weird to say? I'm like, I think if I think that good things will happen to me, good things will happen to me. That's just how I live my life. But also, like, working towards it. Like, set a goal and accomplishment. In gacha, I'm like, okay, if I like this character, I gotta save this much to get it. Temp email. Take 20-30 minutes, go through it when you're done. Log into the site, change emails to a legit one. Yeah, that's too much work. I think I'll just play the game. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I think I will save my forced luck for IRL. Oh. I know, I was watching like a TikTok. They're like, yeah, MBAs are less useful now and less people are finding a need to do it. And then in my head, I'm like, if less people apply, does that give me a better chance of getting in? Honestly, I feel like with the one that I'm applying to, as long as I can pay for it, they should be willing to accept me? Question mark. I hope. I pray. What? Plus my reference was pretty nice. I hope goes well. It's funny because like Fee was like, yeah, after you start school you can use and buy all the stationery you want. I was like, honestly, that is true. That is true. But even now, I think I use most of my stationery because I don't have that much. And so my journaling journal, like not my planner, but my journaling journal is like the whole theme about it is like colors and textures. And so each day I'll write in a different color. I was like, oh, I have so many colorful pens, I should use them. Every day I rate in a different color. And yeah. The heck? Oh yeah, but then after I finish this game, which I don't even know when that'll be because I just always pick days to just shiny hunt only. I don't know what Pokemon game I should play if I'm going to play one. I kind of like having the Pokemon theme. One that I could play is like Sun and Moon. I don't think I've ever played that one. Time to try Digimon. I mean, I did hear a lot of good things about it. I have so much Pokemon art. I don't know. Started getting to your first physical Bandai TCG Gundam. Oh. Wait, Tater got me a Gundam card and it's so pretty. Oh, I can share it on... I was like, what? That's a real card? They're so nice. Yeah, I only collect the Gundam Seed cards though, because that's the only series. Look! It's Kira and Lacus.
check in.
Wait! I know. Crazy. So excited. That's like expensive. Yeah. Find a way to scam him too. He also gave me like the Lacus card. The one where she's in the blue outfit. What was it called again? Dusk. Overflowing affection, that's what it was. I was like, can I pay you? He's like, no. I was like, It's so hard to scam him, man. I will find ways. Ways. Oh. You have like a favorite deck right now? You have a favorite card? Gundam 00. I actually haven't watched 00. The series. Exia. I see. You should. I know. I heard a lot of good things about it. Yeah, I think my favorite Gundams are Freedom, not Strike Freedom, Freedom, and Aegis. Aegis. Oh, actually, there was another one that I like, but that Gundam was like destroyed so fast. I don't remember the name. It's like all black and it turns transparent. It was Nikoru's and Gundam Seed 07. Yeah, I have a page in my like Gundam binder and it's all the people that died. Strike Noir? No. It has a different name. I have to find it. It says it on the card. It was Nikoru's Gundam. But yeah. I don't know. I've always liked Freedom over Strike Freedom. I don't know. I don't like the gold accents. I like it just like blue. And then the wing shape is different. I don't know. I'm so happy about the League Galio skin because it looks just like Freedom Gundam. I was like, I can play Gundam in League, except I haven't seen Galio since the skin released. Although I have to say, when I play default Galio, I feel like the Faker energy flows through me, so I'll use both. We had a pretty crazy game yesterday in ARAMs where I honestly thought we might lose just based off of the team comp. It was very, like, the opposing team was very, like, DPS poke heavy, and we were very, like, close ranged, except for maybe, like, 1 or 2 people. I was like, are we doomed? But we actually won. Kind of shocked. Twice, actually. 2 games in a row where I was like, oh. Back from ad, welcome back. Blitz? Yeah, it's Blitz. I forgot the name of it. Yeah. I like Blitz. He didn't live long, but, you know, his Gundam's cool. 07. I've been running in a straight line for an hour and 17 minutes now. That's insane. It's funny though, because like I think initially my favorite Gundam was Gundam Wing. But then like Z came out and then, you know, like he has wings, but like more Gundam-esque, and I was like, I don't like you anymore, Wing. It's like too obvious to me. Oh, actually another one that I think is really nice is Unicorn. Unicorn is good too. Wait, was it Unicorn or was it... Oh, Zero. Gundam King. Gundam Wing though, like the whole thing was a red flag though. Like the girl was annoying, the guy was annoying, and then I was like, you know who I liked? The clown. I liked the clown. I forgot his name. But he was the clown. Uh-oh, it's just Gundam Wing plot again? Oh. I don't know, it's the girl and the guy, they were so annoying. Like Hito and... Oh, I don't remember her name. What's her name again? Oh. I don't remember. Brain. Oh, I started Blood Orphan. But then Blood Orphan, I feel like is so sad. It's so sad, man. But yeah, I think in the TCG, all I care about is Gundam Seed and Grandpa, aka the first Gundam, and Amuro. Everyone else I'm like, eh. Yeah, I think I only remember like Amuro, Shaw, and then the second season was Kamyu. That was the name? I don't remember. I don't even know if Kamyu's in the TCG, actually. He old. He old. But yeah, the first two series were kind of really dark. A lot of like war and mental illness, I'd say. Like, how did I watch this as a child? Oh. My god. I need you to give me a shiny. Shiny, please. None of that stuff. Wait, are you like participating in tournaments and stuff? Oh. Or are you just playing online? Only been to one or two. Oh, one so far? I can't. Did you win? Once you update your deck, you're gonna go to... You got bodied. We have a group of friends here who play Gundam TCG. And they're going to Vegas for like the tournament. I'm so curious what like the winning cards are. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm scared to actually get into playing TCGs because I think once I like get hooked onto something, I go in kind of full force. And I haven't really found that yet for a while, because the last thing I'd say that I went full force in is streaming. Before that was dance. Before that was getting into college. So I literally just started, so the support for just came out yesterday. Wait, is it a new set? Is it the third set of Gundam? I remember the first two. Third, yeah. Oh. Wait, that's so fast. Wait, I swear the... Well, I guess the last two was last winter. I don't remember. Oh my god, when did I go to the... Every 3 months? Ooh. I actually... I actually had the opportunity to open 1.5 boxes of the original set because like Cryu's partner, he was like, do you want to open Gundam cards? And I was like, sure. And so we opened that on stream, and then I opened a box for Tater. I forgot which card I got for him. I think, was it Grandpa? No. Was it Grandpa? I can't remember. But that was fun. Honestly, opening Gundam and One Piece cards feels better than like Pokemon cards, because I feel like Pokemon cards, like, you're so likely to not get anything. Speaking of which, I still need to open the One Piece card, but I haven't cleaned my desk yet. So I need to do that this week so that I can open it. Huh? Have an illustration box from Tater. I was like, how did you do that with the whole One Piece hype right now? But yeah, I'm excited to open it because the illustration is Ace and Sabo. I love Ace and Sabo. R.I.P. Half R.I.P. Oh. Keep doing. I actually don't know the hits from... In the white on white. I have a white on white actually. That's my Gundam binder. My white on white is my Gundam binder. Then I have a red binder for One Piece. And then I have a pink binder. Then I have a gigantic black binder for Pokemon National. Got for Gundam because I think it looked good in it. Exactly. Exactly. I also have it for Gundam because I was like, I think it will look good in it. Wait, I have to show you a funny page. It started out as a joke, but I ended up doing it. Hold on. I think you would appreciate. So she's like my favorite character. So I have one full page, my front page, just dedicated to her like basic card. Yeah. This is pure dedication to my girl. It's just 4 of her. You're caught up with One Piece, you don't know what to do with your life. Wait, so are they doing 1 episode a week? Is it Elbaf? Wait, actually, have they resumed yet? I just realized. I don't even know if they've resumed. Every time I pick One Piece back up, I'm like, I'm gonna start from the beginning again. And then I get to like episode 100 something, I'm like, I'm tired, I'm gonna skip forward. When it resumes, it'll be that. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to like rewatch through Wano because I thought I finished Wano, but I didn't. But then I also got up to the same point I think that I did last time, and then I still haven't finished it. What's wrong with me, guys? Oh, I'm telling you, attention span. I was talking with my hairdresser about this. I was like, social media has ruined my attention span. Oh, you were an egghead? Yeah, I skipped to egghead because I thought I finished Wano, but then I realized that I didn't finish Wano when I was opening the One Piece cards. And then I was like, oh shoot. So I like went back to watch Wano, and then I just haven't finished Wano yet. But I also want to rewatch like Big Mama's arc because I really like the aesthetic of Cake Island or whatever. What's cake something? Also, Big Mama got game. Like, can't believe she has so many kids. Yeah, I haven't watched that many shows. Because again, I don't know, I'm having a hard time sitting through long media. And yeah, that's why I picked up reading. I'm like, reading is, I think, helping me a little bit with the whole attention span thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to finish series or long things. Maybe I can look up how to increase your attention span. That was so funny. My roommate looked at me and was like, you have ADHD. And I was like, I might. That could be very much possible. You picked up short form Chinese dramas dubbed in English? Bro, they're so bad, but so good. I get it. Celeste was hooked on them for a while. I watched them for a while. And I'm just like, well, at least I'm learning Chinese, I guess. I watched them in Chinese though, because like, yeah. All the ones left suck. Where are you watching them? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know because then I'm gonna go watch them too. I want to watch a good drama though. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you, please don't. I don't need to know. I don't want to know. I'm gonna freaking turn off my YouTube and TikTok and Twitter so that I can't doom scroll. But yeah. Daily Motion, but then the ads suck. Let me see if I can limit my screen. I need to know that. Like, I don't have a problem like where I stay up. It's like during the day. Okay, I can limit it. Yeah, I spend too much screen. Limited by like the time of day. I need to figure this out. If not, see it in one ad on Daily Motion. Wait, what? Thank you for the self-care. Ad blocker, fair. But I watch on my phone. Like, it doesn't... Ooh. Every day, fine. I'm gonna do 10 a.m. to... You choose. Hopefully this helps, because then I can't scroll on my phone. Between the hours of 10 and 6. Brave app, it's a web app, blocks the app. Oh. You use it for Daily Motion. You're like, when there's a will, there's a way. I'm like, fair, that's fair, you know. Ow. But yeah, I was like, that's too dangerous. I'm just gonna like not. Fucking ads for most of them at least. Like I have an ad blocker on my phone, but it doesn't work for Chrome for some reason. I would just have to watch it on Safari. Ooh, I'm excited to work at the cafe tomorrow though. I found a lot of joy in it. It's, oh wait, we were talking about this too. I was talking about how like, I don't know, I feel like I don't suit remote working. Because I actually like to be around people when I work. I realized that recently. But like, yeah, I don't want to move back to DMV area. So, and then I was like, but I feel like I'm an introvert still. Maybe less of an introvert now, but still an introvert. And my hairdresser was like, maybe you're like you're an extroverted worker, but an introverted person. And I was like, so complicated, but yeah, I guess that does sound correct. Busy environment. I don't know. I find like I think I work well off other people's energies, and at cafes a lot of the time there's other people working, and I feel invested. You know, I'm like, oh, like this is nice. And then feels like you can just turn on like cafe ambient noise. I was like, no, I need like people like near me, you know. Cause like I tried to like have like motivational vlogs or stuff, but even then, like it's not enough. I think I actually like that's what I am a work extrovert. Like the more I'm talking about it, I was like, oh shoot, because like other people's motivating energy gives me energy, and then I've gotten so much more done this week compared to the last few weeks while I was like at the cafe. Like, I cleaned my download folders too. I've been putting that off. And now I can live a clean life. Get Mish an office and staff. I just want, yeah, I don't know. Maybe if my old coworker's job goes really well at the baby place, she can like recommend people in the future. Cause like she seems really happy. Like I trust her because she like works really hard, but also I don't know, like is like a fun person. And I feel like if she feels balanced, that there's hope. But I'm in that dilemma where I'm like, do I want to work for people for the rest of my life or do I want to do my own thing? But I don't know. I have not had an idea that I'm like super passionate about yet. And like I want to be, which is kind of why I'm also reading books. Like the book that I'm reading right now is about a Taiwanese American lady. And how she like found success and then basically crumpled down and is rebuilding herself. Right now I'm only on like her success part of the story, but it like made me realize I was like, you need to find something. If you start your own thing, it's best to find something. If it's like if your main goal is not about money, to be like invested in it, but in like a meaningful way. I always said if you want to start your own thing, you would do really well. I will try my best. I would try my best. I think I just need to figure out what that is, which is inevitably the hard part. Because you kind of, it's like a course that I did when I was in college, which I didn't think would be that big of an impact on me. But now that I'm thinking about it, I was like, But I've always been the type of person where I'm like, okay, I know the answer to something, and then now I'm gonna work backwards to like prove that answer. But in that course, it was about like having no answer, if that makes any sense, and like doing a lot of testing in order to find a solution to something. And I feel like this is like similar to that in a sense, where I don't have the answer and I need to figure that out by exploring. Does that make sense? That was really philosophical, but does that make sense? Is this too deep of a talk for Twitch? I don't know, but yeah. But yeah, prior to this course, like I said, like I've always been the type that's like, oh, I know the answer. So like, for example, when I was in high school and then I decided that I wanted to work in fashion, I was like, okay, so if I want to work in fashion, I think it would be best if I go to a fashion school for college. And then I'm like, okay, so the answer is fashion school, right? And then I'm like, okay, so what steps do I need to take to get into fashion school? First, like list out the schools that I would want to apply to. 2, figure out the criteria. 3, start working on the stuff, you know, like application. And it worked, you know? Or like, just in general, like that's how I approach like even projects. I'm like, okay, the final project is about this, and I know I want to work on like this topic. What do I need to do in order to plan backwards? Or like, oh, the best example I think was like when I was doing exams. I was never the type to cram study because like I knew I wasn't gonna retain it. So the way that I set up, I'm psychotic. But I also came from a really academic high school. Or like competitively academic high school. But like, I'd be like, okay, my exam is this date. I have this many chapters that are gonna be relevant for the exam. I'm gonna break it up into like this many chapters a week. And then I'm gonna study that many chapters each week. Or like, if I had like, cause I took art history, I guess. Because I went to design school. And like, it'd be like 60 slides that you need to memorize with like the artwork, the artist, the like story behind it, like where it's from, dates, whatever. And I would, like a psychopath, stare at it, like stare at a couple of them, write it down the first time to like get used to it, write it down the second time to memorize it, and write it down the third time to confirm that I memorized it. That's how I would study. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see a like bad thing in that method of like working backwards, but it's definitely put me at a point where if I don't know the answer, I get much more frazzled. Because then it's like the unknown, you know? So now like the question isn't like, if I want to start my own company, what would I need to do? Because I think in that instance, like I would have a much easier time just purely because of like the people around me that I have resources to, and also the experience that I've had within working corporate / just like jobs in general. But now the question is like, what do I want this business to do? And what type of feeling do I want to get from this business? Like, how is it gonna satisfy like the emotional side of things? I don't know. Because I don't, even starting your own business, like you don't want to be stuck in a position where you're just like doing it because you have to do it. Like that's why I'm leaving corporate, you know? That's why I would want to leave corporate. How would the business be fulfilling? It's just all life thoughts, man. But yeah, I have very high respect for Fee, but also I'm very envious of her like multiple passions in life. I'm like, oh, wish I was like that. I wish I was. Entrepreneur Mish arc. Oh. Like, I want to, like I said, because I would love to like find my own people to work with. I don't like the term like work under. To work with, you are a team to like build something, but it's just hard. And girl boss Fee and Misha I trust, and yourself? Question mark. Yeah. Oh. I am not a girl boss. Not yet. You will be. You will be with life and experience. I'm an underling. I mean, you're leading your own Twitch channel. I think you need to give yourself a little more credit than you think you do. It's a work in progress. It's true though. Yeah, I was thinking the other day, like the phrase, I've always said like, instead of fake it till you make it, fake it till you become it, because in my mind, like the the phrase fake it till you make it kind of gives you the sense of like you fake it, but like you're not really doing anything to make it. You just make it. Like that's like just the sense that I get. Versus fake it till you become it, which I don't remember where I heard that from, but I did hear it somewhere. Is more like you're faking it now, but like you're actively working towards becoming some, you know what that mean? You know, makes sense. I don't know. I forgot where I heard that phrase from. It like really resonated with me. Yeah. Even though I'm like a hard manifestation person, thanks to my old roommate, like I still believe in like manifesting in something, but also taking active steps to get there, if that makes any sense. Or like taking active steps for you to have a better chance of getting there. It's a combination of good vibes and hard work. But also learning from my past, like, it's not always about working hard, it's also about working smart. I remember I heard that phrase in college too, because I used to be the type, which I'm sure you can figure out by now by the way that I used to study, to like brute force hard work to get to where I needed to get to. But then like, I think because of it, I didn't think about working smart. I just thought about how I could get there. But then it's really stressful that way and I don't recommend it. So now, whenever I have people under me, I'm like, don't work hard, work smart. If there's a faster way to do something, we're gonna do it. Of course, it has to be effective and it can't just be like a loophole, but I'm just a lazy individual. You know, that's fair. But so was the guy who told me that. But you know what? He was actually really capable. And the fact that he's the one who told me to work smart, not hard, I was like, at first I was like kind of offended. But then I really thought about it. I was like, dude, you're like freaking genius. Also, he's like really successful now. So that really puts it into perspective, doesn't it? Can you manifest some brain in me? Well, you need to take some active steps to get to it, teeny. Like I just said. Hey. I'm giving you homework. Go read a book. Go study. Go study. I don't even know. Go study a really good Apex game. Adding 100 more steps to my walk. I haven't read a book in years. I hadn't either. I do see the appeal of it. Like, I've just had a lot of smart people in my life, or successful people in my life that were like, oh, I wish I read more. Or like, I've been reading, that type of thing. Even though I meme about it and I say that the only reason why I'm reading is as a faker. But I don't know, like I see the positive effects of it. And like as much as I like gaming, like I don't think gaming is necessarily a bad thing for myself either. I think in moderation everything is actually good for you because like, for example, like I think when I get hooked on a game, like I really study the gameplay or like, you know, I try to learn as much as I can about it. Even if I'm not there mechanically, like I can at least understand a lot of like situations or like figure out what to do. So like in that, I still think it's beneficial because it's a life skill. Like it's something that you can take elsewhere. But a goat faker, he probably reads when in lane. No, he plays chess. He plays chess in lane and he wins. Like that's something, you know. But yeah, honestly, what I've been noticing in like successful people that I either personally know or know via internet, it's really all about mindset. Like when they talk about like how they think about things, I was like, it's just like wow, you know? It's I can't really describe it, but it's usually just it's pretty amazing. I remember I used to play chess. What happened? I was never a chess player. I played a lot of Chinese checkers as a kid, which I feel like is definitely more like pattern oriented. It is like still very strategic, but my brain, I think, is a bit half and half when it comes to like left brain, right brain kind of thing. Because I don't think I'm like super artistic because I'm not. But I do understand the artist's mind because I've been surrounded by them for so long. But also like I learn languages fast and like music and stuff. Like I think I'm pretty in tune with that kind of thing. But then also I think I'm a very logical person, like the, you know, achieving something and thinking about the steps backwards. So yeah. I need games that are half and half. Like I see Mahjong as a half and half game, even though it's technically all about what's it called? Probability. Dang, I wish I was good at Mahjong. I don't know why I didn't inherit that from like my grandma. I could have been a professional gambler. I think that's my other problem. Like, I get hooked on things, but like I never want to fully go for it. You know what I mean? Like I spent so much time in dance, and back then I had the opportunity to join like a team, but I was like always like, oh, I want it to be a hobby. Like I want it to be something on the side that I can enjoy. Same thing with streaming, you know, like I always said like I don't want to become like a full-time streamer because I want it to be like a hobby. But then I was like, that's actually maybe something that's holding me back in a sense of like finding what I really want to do, because I always treat it as like work where I separate like work and a hobby because I get so overwhelmed in work, and then I was like, I don't want something that I like to become something that I hate, because I've been there, you know, like that's what happened in fashion. Also, thank you for the check-in, Kitty. Kitty Yuki. Oh my god, Kitty's gonna get confused if I say Kitty. I don't think I have the depth of thought for chess anymore. I wouldn't say that. It's just deep inside that you need to draw back out. But you know what I mean? Like, I think I spent too much of my life compartmentalizing work and fun. And I think once I reach a point where I can see something that's fun but also has potential for work, then that will be the business that I start. Yeah, another person I'm like really envious of in mindset is like Tater. I feel like he's also like someone like Fee who like goes into things in a not necessarily work sense always, but like wants to become better. I don't know. late night thoughts. Not even that late. It's only 10 p.m. EST, but because I'm too lazy now, that is fair. But lazy is my enemy. That's what holds me back. Holds me. Yeah, sometimes I think about it, I'm like, if content ever took off, if I really put my cause I'm not even gonna lie, if I was really serious about content creation, I would have pumped out more videos by now. Because I have a lot of things that I could do. And also just improving as a streamer. Like, I know there's plenty that I can do to be a better streamer, but I'm like, do I want to do that? And then I think about it, I'm like, would I, if streaming and content actually took off, would I actually have it as a full-time gig? Like, would this be something that I would have as my forever thing? I don't know. It's still hazy to me. Oh my god. Oh yeah, one other thing is jumping topics again. I suddenly thought about it. I'm really trying hard to debut my next model this year, and I'm praying that it's my last model, to be honest. But I got an update from my artist, and yeah, he's working on it. I keep pushing because, like, I'm always very understanding of artists if they like me more. But I think this project just has been going on for a really long time because I started this process as soon as I debuted this model, which is about over almost 2 years ago. It's been like a year and a half. And yeah, I really want to debut the next model. Although I'll probably be using both models because the other one is like very intense. Very intense. But yeah. But I want to reach out to my rigger to see if they're still willing to rig my model, because actually my rigger has retired from rigging, but they offered me to rig my next model previously. So I want to reach back out to them and see if they would still be willing to, because I don't know, I like the fact that all of my main models are rigged and drawn by the same person. But no, like, they have a full-time job and I don't want them to be stressed about this, you know? So I'll see if they're free still. But yeah, I think, oh wait, I just heard a shiny. Hold up. Where is it? Oh, is that the croc? Oh my god, it's the croc. Okay. Okay, what color? Like brown. They're also a luxury. Hey, I think I actually have this one, not gonna lie. I think I might have this. Let me check. Yeah, I do. Oh, but it's an alpha and this one isn't. Oh, nice. Okay, well, there's that. I can trade this one to evolve. I have have more. Okay. Why did I put a blue ball? I don't remember. Now the color doesn't match. Well, at least we got a shiny today. Not the one that I wanted, but that's okay. I think I yapped too much today. My throat is actually sore. Maybe I was yelling too much at the fried donuts. Yelling at the fried donuts. I know. And I'm thinking, like, do I have any skill sets that I could use to, you know, start something? Cause like, well, Fees was like a mix of passion and skill because she loved, you know, like stationary kind of thing. But she also had the skill sets from corporate. And then Jenny draws. Why were you yelling at fried donuts? Because in Chinese, fried donut is like an overpaid, underworked, lazy worker. And I have a lot of those at work right now. Ah, Lucas! Now, Lucas I respect too. Lucas was like, I'm gonna dedicate myself to content creation. And I was like, bro, I need that kind of drive in my life. You're just talented at everything? No, I'd like to say that I'm like a jack of multiple trades, but a master at none. Makes sense? I think I'm able to do a lot of things, but like not particularly like, what's it called? Like skilled at any of them. That you meant actual donuts? I mean, it's an actual donut. It's like a Chinese donut, but it's savory. Not true. Queen is biased. Now we keep talking about donuts and now I want a donut. It's been years, Teenington. Have you been not streaming, Lucas? I am, but I'm honest. But yeah, like I feel like my only strong suit per se is corporate. I'm just like, corporate, I'd say. And I'm like, what can I do with that? Oh my god. I just ended? Wait, what? Wait, I was looking earlier. I didn't see. What? I feel like I got scammed. Mom, I was scammed. Oh my god. I feel like I should just kill the alpha. I was yelling at randoms in COD. Oh. Wait, in your opinion, Lucas, since you played so many of these type of games, what game is the most toxic? Was actually a lot of fun. I mean, I see. How do you yell at them? Do you say something funny like you noodle or like... Are you made of smashed peas? Now or all time? I'd say all time. I'm curious about like all time. COD or League? Is COD worse because it has like voice? ODEF. COD. I've never played COD. I don't know if I want to. Know if I would want. I think about it. I think about it actually back then. Or like now. Or like previously. Actually, growing up, I had a lot of access to games. Because my father likes gaming a lot and he still does. But like I just never did it. And I think about him like, if I played games more from like a young age, would I be like actually good at gaming and like make it in streaming? Just like a hypothetical type of thought, you know? Like I wouldn't trade the experiences that I've had because I didn't game, but still, you know? I wonder these things. Old Search and Destroy was insane. Last time I was W3BO3. Zombies? You wanted to do YouTube when you were a kid? I don't think YouTube was like big when I was a kid yet. I think it was invented when I was, I mean, still young, but you wish you could have. I see. I mean, with YouTube, like I've always liked making like video edit stuff or like photo edit stuff, and I think the fact that I do have a YouTube channel, two actually, one for IRL, one for like VTubing, streaming stuff, I'm actually pretty proud of that. Like it's like small, but like it's something that like I've always liked, you know? Like the whole like vlogging thing, and I'm glad that I did it. Because I don't have that what if factor, you know? Like, what if I vlogged and did this? Like, I just do it. And I think that in itself, like, I'm pretty happy with myself. That aspect. I remember wanting to be a streamer back in the day, but it's not who I am anymore. You can't be. Hi Mecca, did you catch them all? No, we only got one shiny today and it's not the one that I want. How are you doing, son? How the fried chicken doing? I did not eat chicken lately. I lied, I had Chipotle and I had chicken. Which is crazy because I usually get steak. That's so funny. Still a big kid, so I'm gonna make my content now. True! You're playing Legends Arceus? Ooh! I actually just finished Legends Arceus before this game. I smell nugget. Yes. Big kid with some mignon. Hi Lami. How are you doing? Welcome in. Do I have random ball knowledge for my cold gamers? Put a blanket in the dryer for 5 to 10 minutes and enjoy the warmth. That's pretty smart. Oh, knowledge from my friends who have a heated blanket. Instead of covering yourself with a heated blanket, put it under your like fitted sheet on your mattress and heat it up before you go to like shower with the covers on, like the other blankets on, and then it'll be really warm and toasty for you when you get in. Okay, what up me? That's fine. No, it's like another different suggestion for different items. You've been working again? Wait, you are? But I'm still locked in. That's good. We're on the same boat. I still need to edit videos. I need to get the vlog out, actually. I think I need a little bit more like transition shots. I am thinking about purchasing another vlogging camera. It's actually one that Fee had mentioned before, but it's the Insta 360 Pro or whatever. Because sometimes I want to have more than one angle, and also like this one is smaller with a wider like field of view. And so I feel like it would be nice to have. So aside from my one like fashion item that I can buy this month, I'm considering buying the camera as well. I'm gonna get me an editor eventually. I'd be lazy. Yeah, that's like what honestly holds me back. Editing, because because I also have to do video content stuff for stream, like shorts. And then I also have video content for work. And then I also have video content for like the IRL stuff. So it's a lot. And it's like, honestly, if I just sat down and did it, it wouldn't be that bad. And I don't know what in me is like holding me back. It's probably being lazy, honestly. And that's something that I need to overcome internally. That is something that I have to overcome internally. I make so much content, but I gotta do the work to post. Yeah, I mean, one thing that Fee was like, oh, you can do is like batch edit. One thing that I started to do this year is like simpler TikToks, because to be honest, a lot of my clip TikToks don't necessarily perform that well because they're long. You know? And with short form, it's all about, you know, getting the attention immediately. And so I saw, also she tested and recommended to us because she's such a kind person and sharing her like insights. But like, just like simpler TikToks have been performing well. I've been trying to do that. And it's the thing is with the simpler TikToks, I think it's important to be like following trends of things. So that's how I was able to utilize my doom scrolling, because I was like, okay, a lot of people are using the sound right now, so I'm gonna use it. But yeah, it's like, I think I will still do a little bit of scrolling. I'll limit my time. I might set a timer, but I still think like I need enough like knowledge slash insight of like what's going on right now in order to post good short form. If that makes sense. You remember seeing a Celeste clip recently? Yeah, Celeste actually has been posting snaps in chat for our Celeste shorts. Wedding. It's so hot in my room. Hey, it is too hot. My throat is really nice because my hairdresser gave me a tea today that was soothing for the throat. I don't use TikTok, but I do use YouTube Shorts. I mean, that's what we post on all platforms. I even post on Instagram. I post on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, and I try to post twice a week. I missed one day last week, but it'd be like that. Not last week, the week before I missed a day, but it was because of work being super busy. Like, that's the thing. Like, I really do try my best to output, like, what I promise if I can, but I'm also not stressing about it if I, like, miss something, you know? But I do my best. Things like fulfilling 3 to 4 streams a week and, like, posting 2 TikToks. And then with the vlog too. The YouTube algorithm has pulled me away from me shorts. Like, gasp. How could you? Just kidding. Actually, my shorts have been performing pretty well on YouTube. Like, oh. Apparently I reached my time limit. Let me see. My shorts. Like, I posted one Friday. It was like 900, which is still pretty high, even though it's not as high as my other ones from recent, but the one before that was 1.5, the one before that was 4.2, the one before that was 5.2. Like, it's been growing actually. Because for a while it was stuck at like pretty low. Like, I would randomly get one that's like 50 only, or like 30, 300. But recently it's been going up and I don't know why, but I'm not complaining. Thanks, YouTube. But as good as short content does for me at the moment, like, it's too hard to get monetization off of that. So I do need to post more long form, and I'm considering like hiring an editor for playthroughs, because it's a lot for me to edit. But yeah, I don't know. Like, the reason why I don't hire an editor is not for monetary reasons. It's because I personally just like my videos edited a certain way, and like, I don't know. It's a problem. Hi Grox, good morn. Thank you for the self-care. Oh my god. I don't know what to do with myself. But, yeah. I also want to be better at editing. But maybe I need to take courses. Oh my god. How to be Stuart? I'm good. I'm just getting tired. Been almost 2.5 hours of me running in a straight line. I enjoy your edits, thank you. It's just, yeah, I feel like I need to just sit my butt down and edit. And with that, maybe going to cafes will be good for me. Maybe like on the weekends, one day will be reading and the second day will be editing, but I don't know about being an editor, but I can be the eater for Mish cooking. Rerun of morning co-working. Oh yeah, it's hard to co-work like to be honest, on stream because yeah, it's kind of hard. Kind of difficult. I was talking about it earlier, but I kind of thrive off of other people's energy, and that's why I was going to, like, I'm going to cafes to work right now. Are you looking for an editor? No, so that's the thing, like, I like want to, but at the same time I am conflicted because I like my videos edited a certain way, and I feel like I'm too much of a, like, not perfectionist, but just like picky, you know? I was gonna say, yeah, so. Yeah. You like things done a specific style? Yeah. This is my whole life. That's just me as a person. But yeah. Like, if I hired an editor, I think I could get content out much faster. But then, for me, editing slash streaming slash just like content creation is a form of artistic expression, because I'm not very good at drawing per se, or like traditional art, but I do find that when I do editing or streaming setup stuff, that I get that same satisfaction, if that makes sense. So, partially because I like things done a certain way, partially because I feel a sense of like expressiveness through it. Mish arc when I already did it like pre-college. I had to do it pre-college and college because I had to submit a portfolio for my college application. So I actually did study traditional art, like I did sculpting, but also I learned like 2D art. But yeah. It's not what brings me joy. Sculpting maybe. I love ceramics, but speaking of which, I need to sign up for a ceramics class. I asked my friend if she would do it too. She was like, yeah. I think it'd be so fun. Like, I was thinking this year for like my birthday or something, I'll like go with friends to a class or something. But I'm also such a like cheap person because I have a friend who's a professional ceramist and she lets me play in her studio for free. Or like I'll buy her dinner, of course, or something. But yeah, I'm like, I could do this for free. Also, I'm like one of those toxic people where I look at something, usually ceramics, I'm like, I can do that. Oh, I think tomorrow, since it's February 1st and I can spend money again. One thing that I want to do that I haven't done recently is like get flowers. I like having fresh flowers in my house, but I haven't done it recently because, again, back to the topic of my friend and I were talking about, like, there was a part of our lives where we were very OCD about things like taking care of ourselves, like nails, hair, makeup, clothes, just like how we presented ourselves. One part of it was like we both really love flowers, like fresh flowers in our home. But then like work was so bad emotionally that I think it burned us out, where we just like stopped, you know, investing in ourselves. I think that's a good way to put it. Investing in yourself. And then the way that we would justify it is be like, oh, but I'm saving money. But at the end of the day, like with that amount saved, was it really making a difference for our lives? Plus, like, was it doing us any good? Like, not doing things that brought us joy in order to save that amount of money? Not really. Like, the balance of it, I think, is important. Of course, like, if you're not financially able to do something, it's understandable. And it's like, you will work towards a life where you'll be able to enjoy those luxuries. But with, I think her and I, it wasn't about that. It was like, it wasn't that you couldn't afford it. It was more like, we would justify the fact that we weren't doing it by saying that, oh, but like, I'll save money. It's just like a whole realm. It's a whole realm. Oh. Life is deep. That's all I could say. It's fine. It's because I'm hitting my second puberty. As they say, 30s is your puberty of becoming someone you actually want to become. That the first puberty is becoming someone that you think other people will appreciate, but your second puberty will be for yourself. Also, hi Aria, thank you for the raid. Hi Raiders, my name is Mish. I'm an Angel VTuber. I play a lot of gacha games and League of Legends. I almost said Apex Legends, but I also do play a lot of Apex. How was your stream? How was Digimon? Alright, we were talking about like deep life talk kind of things. Thank you for the follow.
I think we better show them how it's baking pancakes, making big.
Did I actually get a 5-star? No! Fuck! Oh yes! Okay, well then this is a success. Oh my god, the Luke, no! Wait, this is my first C6 character, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, the ketchup is bigger! The ketchup is bigger!
Look, if I go like this, he's like sauteing mecha. Ew. Ew, this guy's so... Blech. Oh, he's such a creep.
Mish, more like shit.
Got one? He's so low. Hold me down. Holy. Oh my god! I'm back. Oh, thank you again for the follow. Yeah, your shorts always come up. I'm like, ooh. Wait, there was one that I saw like a little while back and it was of like talking about the egg and you were bald. That one was funny. But yes, if you need to get some rest, some self-care, please feel free to do so. We're just chit-chat and yapping while I run in a straight line for the next hour or so. Half an hour, yeah. About that one, yeah, I was like, why is Arya bald? I didn't question it. I can also be bald. Wait, I have a bald toggle, but I never use it. Where's my bald toggle? Oh. Oh, here. I'm bald. Yeah, I never use this toggle. Gotta go, but I hope you have a great stream. Let's hang out soon. Yes, fellow Kanaya liker. We love the mutual appreciative of beautiful men. Yes. But yes, we hang soon. Have a good night. Thank you again for the raid. Let us pat the bald? No. Thank you for the follow. Dogimon? Dajimon? Go bald and look to your left? No! I ain't doing that for free. That's like showing feet for free. I never go bald. With reason. Oh, the depression. Where's my shiny Gible? You will appear. You show feet? Unfortunately, I don't think I can. My model, I think, just has shoes. You know, for the amount of times we've reset this area, have we not seen a shiny Camerupt? Kind of shocked about that. But yeah, what were we talking about? Oh my god, I feel like the conversations were just all over the place today. Today was a yap fest, which is rare for me. I feel like normally I don't even talk, but you have the shiny charm. Nope, I have not even finished the game. I'm just YOLOing it because I just want shiny Garchomp, even though I know it doesn't look any different, but I want it. I want it. I thought you could save and rest, or can that not be done in the wild zone? You can literally just TP actually, like teleport to this point. But like, I think it's like boring to watch me just click the same buttons. You know, like I was like, I should just run a little, be a little more interesting. See, you can do yap sessions. Yeah, my throat's kind of sore though. I'm not used to it. I need to work my muscle. But yeah, I feel like most of the time when I start yapping, it just ends up like becoming really deep or about life or work. Shiny? Yes, I'm trying to look for a shiny. Pointy. Workout stream? Bro, my workouts are boring. They're like very light. Although I did want to look up like a new Pilates place, because the Pilates place that I went to previously, which I wouldn't be opposed to going back again if I get more muscle, but it's like very intense and I kind of want something more in the lines of stretching but also building muscle, but not like intensely. Like the one that I was going to was intense. It was intense. Like the Pilates shakes were real. My muscles would just twitch. So yeah, that's something that I also want to look into. Taking like a class, maybe like twice a month, because they're expensive and I don't really want to spend that much on it. Not like what I used to do with dance, but to be honest, taking 2 classes of Pilates a month is equivalent to 4 dance classes, so. But that's still less than what I used to spend, because I used to spend 5 classes of dance a week. And that was a lot, so. Yeah, I need to look into that. I want like a lower impact beginners Pilates class. Which is funny because I was talking about this like last year, and then my favorite esports player apparently recently started Pilates too, and I was like, so now I can be Faker and Carrier. Which shiny are you trying to get? Are you getting? I want Gibble. I'm looking for Gibble. I used to stretch every day, now I'm stiff as a board. Same, and I have back pain. Apparently that's like equivalent to bad posture and not like utilizing your back muscle as much. That's why I kind of wanted to do Pilates for my like overall gain. I think I'm gonna start with Pilates, and then if I need to get a personal trainer, because Pilates does target a lot of areas, which is what I like about it. It's kind of similar to dance where like a lot, you'll be in, your whole body will be in pain. Yep. But yeah, also like personal trainers are so expensive. Yeah, they are, but for me, it's like I would want one for only a short period just to learn how to work out specifically so that it targets certain areas. Because for me, it's more about wanting to reduce like pain in certain areas that apparently is linked to like not having enough muscle there. But yeah. It's health reasons. Thinking about investing in a desk treadmill? Yeah, for me, I personally, like, I think that's great. And a lot of people really love it. But for me, like, I don't want to be tied to my desk. And it's also because I'm really fortunate and I live in a city where I can walk a lot. Like, I can go places. So, like, I would rather, like, go out and walk because I want to make an effort to not be in my house so much. You have to active dormant muscles. Yeah, I think my back muscles used to be pretty strong because of dance, but because I stopped dancing so much, like I don't have that now. I get a lot of really bad back pain sometimes. And also, it's probably because of posture. So this year, I've also been trying to be more proactive about fixing my posture. Yeah. Do you do stretches? Not as much as I should be. So that is also why I want to start doing Pilates again. But yeah, I do stretch sometimes because like the pain is just so bad. Sometimes I'm like, okay, time to pull out the yoga mat. Sit straight. I'm sitting straight. I am straight, unfortunately. I like a good foam roll once in a while. Ooh, you know what I like? I have a cork ball. Yeah, that you know, it really hits. Both my back and my feet. Cork ball, my savior. Unfortunately, she says. I mean, can we just talk about how great women are? And yet, I'm like, still, unfortunately, not attracted to them. Like, that is real. That's what I tell my family. I'm like, you know, this is when you know that it's not a choice because, yeah. Name 25 women. Like, off the top of my head. I can't even remember, like, half of my life. Can I just name, like, all my friends? I have a lot. Like, just my women bosses, I've had 1, 2, 4, 5. I've had at least 5 women bosses. That's 5 already. And then the queens, aside from myself, that's another 5, so that's 10. And then I'm counting my stream friends, and I have like, oh god, there's a lot. If that's the other count, there's like B Patsu, there's Mogu, there's Nia, there's Arya who just raided us. But yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of women in my life, honestly. Like, not even counting my IRL friends who are mostly also girls. Yeah. Misha's popular. I don't think I'm popular, but I think I'm just put in a lot of situations. I was like, even just like the dance studio, like I can name a bunch of women from there too. Like, I'm just thinking about women that I know in my life, and I think it's definitely more than like 30. When you name them, can you include mother's maiden names, last four social security, date of birth, and credit card CVV? If I was that good at memorizing things, I don't think I would be in the predicament that I am now with not knowing what to do with my life. Thank you. I think if I was that good at memorizing things, I think one job that I could do really well is a translator. But I can't even remember what I said 5 minutes ago, so I don't think that would go very well. But yeah, I don't think I'm necessarily popular, but I think I just am in a lot of social circles. Like, for example, I have my beautiful queens, you know, we all hang out together. I have people that I knew from college who we still like hang. Like, I still hang with my roommate at least once a week, but also we just have a group of friends that travel back to New York a lot, which reminds me, I think one of them is coming back soon, which means that's gonna be a crazy night anyways. Yeah, they're crazy. Like, they're like crazy. I can't even talk about it on stream. That's how crazy they are. I'm gonna get like banned. Anyways, that group. And then I have like, I guess like people, like work people in a sense of people that I end up meeting because of my mother. Crazy night? No, they're just crazy in general. It's not even nighttime necessarily, but anyways. Yeah. And then there's them. And then I have a group of friends that I met at my, like, the Japanese company, and we're all, like, Taiwanese. Except for one of them's from Hong Kong, but she's our honorary Taiwanese girl. And we hang, which I need to schedule that too. I keep forgetting. But yeah, it's just, I think I meet a lot of people in different places. That's why. But I'm a firm believer in finding quality friends and not like knowing everybody. Does that make sense? Like, I still like to have small circles, but like, I understand that because I'm so like, I'm interested in a lot of things, and I know that not all of my friends are interested in this like same things because it's so different. Like fashion, like that group of friends versus like, for example, like when I hang out with my queens, it's very different. And same thing with like my Taiwanese friends. Like, it's just, I know that it wouldn't work as like one big group. So I like to hang out with a bunch of small groups. Yeah. But like all the groups are like pretty small, if that makes sense. Like, it's all like maybe like 6 or less people. At most 6 people. But yeah. I do appreciate that streaming has brought me friends internationally. I think that's something that's like so magical about streaming. Like, I went to Japan thinking that I wouldn't hang out with anyone, but I ended up hanging out with like someone. Well, actually I can talk about it because they mentioned it too, but like my rigger, like I got to hang out with my rigger, and like I would not have that opportunity if it wasn't for streaming. And same thing with Hong Kong. Like, I don't know anyone in Hong Kong. But like, I ended up hanging out with 2 of like Hong Kong friends. And then I hung out one day in Macau with like a college friend. And like, that's just crazy to me, you know? Like, pretty crazy. You also got me being a Canadian war crimer and maple syrup dude, enjoying your streams and having fun with you. So that's epic too. Welcome in. Unable to use grammar, it's okay, me too. Now we have a Grammarly, you know? Now we have grammar built into our stuff, so we're good. But yeah, I think streaming has been a good influence because aside from meeting new people, at the end of the day, oh, what the? Thank you for the 5 subs. What the heck? You just came. Hello? I appreciate it. I hope that whoever got a sub enjoys the sub, and please thank Alan. I came to spoil but must go. Thank you for spoiling. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are. See you again? Question mark? Oh my god, I just thought of the TikTok that's like, see you tomorrow. Okay. Mostly lurk and exist coding program. You'll be in the background. Okay. I will try to yap responsibly. But yes, good luck with your coding. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh, streaming, right. So streaming, aside from like meeting new friends, I think one thing that's good that came out of it was like talking capabilities. Python isn't very nice. I live with adults, make all the bad jokes. I want to learn Python, actually. Actually, I just want to learn coding. That's something that I did consider to like take boot camp. Cause I've always been on the other end of coding where I'm kind of in between either being a customer or like being the business side. And one thing that really frustrated me is like not being able to express what I wanted our developers to do, and that's partially because I don't have a background in code. But I really do try my best to learn as much as I can about it so that I can communicate effectively. And so it's not really learning coding in order to become a back-end developer or a front-end developer, but just being able to communicate with my developers properly and express what I want, or like being able to point out something where I'm like, oh, can we consider using this type of coding or like this type of behavior, I think would have been so effective. You don't trust me? Be free, run and keep your humanity. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's not necessarily about coding. More about doing my job better, but I feel like in order to do that, I think personally, I think it would be effective if I did have more knowledge in coding. But yeah. And obviously, it's not something that I can't pursue now. Like, if I wanted to, I'd probably take some sort of boot camp. But I think at this point, my main goal is to, one, find out if I get in grad school. And until then, just to take in and soak as much as I can from my current opportunity. And Atricio, enjoy the emotes. Feels like that Family Matters scene. Father stares in. Are you sure, son? Once you start this, there's no going back. Once you're on the path, you can't leave the path. When you get an answer, I actually don't know. I actually don't know. Endless nights of bugs, edits, and endless monster cans. Trying to be alive for a few seconds. Yeah, I know. No, I know. That's why though. Like, because I think one thing that's really like a big problem with why developers go through this is because I think being on the other end, I feel like because we don't know what is possible or not within the coding, we can't fully express how we want things to be. So a lot of the time, I think like people like my side of the business, whatever, will request something thinking that it's gonna be a certain way, and it ends up not behaving the way that I imagine. But it's also my fault because like I didn't like put in the request properly or like write the request properly. And at the end of the day, I think that also stunts like developers. And then a lot of the time, which sucks, but I've seen it happen like too many. Upper management will blame it on the developers, and like I'm like, but it's not really their fault, you know? Oh, I see it as like people in my seat, or like my type of team, who's the ones that are requesting certain things from developers. Like if we had that knowledge of like some sort of knowledge of coding, or like more knowledge of coding, I think that there would be far less bugs and edits than, you know, the fact that most of us, I'd say, don't have that experience. But that's my 2 cents. I just think it's so unfair to the developers, because like I've seen it happen like with more than one team, you know? And I think it's like something that it's like our team should be improving on, and not to pin blame on the people creating the product. Yeah. But yeah, I've always been very considerate of my developers. Actually, at my last job, I had really no real experience in like coding. And it's really sad, but fashion is an industry where things just happen overnight, and it's really not ideal. And people change their minds every second, and so I actually learned a little bit of coding, very minorly, in order to help my developers by working on the coding stuff, some stuff, so that they would have less to do. And it was so bad because like I felt so bad because I would have to bother Kitty, because I'd be like, oh, like I tried this but it didn't work, and like this is what I want, and then I got this part to work but I can't get this part to work. And she would sit down with me like after work at like 8 p.m. until like 10 p.m. We like figured it out. But like this happened more than once, you know? Like she even helped with like this one coding thing. I remember it was like at the bottom of our home. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like I don't know how to. Still wild you had to do that. It's like I technically didn't have to do it, but I knew that if I didn't do it, that it would be pushed onto our developers. And it's like something that was smaller, or like I needed them to focus on other projects, you know? And I was like, the only way that this is gonna get out on time is if I find a way to tackle it, you know? Sounds like marketing too. Yeah. I mean, it's really bad, but like I actually don't have professional experience in marketing. I have like I worked a lot with marketing team, but I've never actually been in marketing per se. But now I am the marketing team for this company, and even though it's a marketing role, like I'm doing socials, I'm doing business analytics, like customer relations, like UX UI consultation stuff, and even operations. And I'm like, you know, at the end of the day, I don't have experience in these things, and like I'm always open for feedback, but I will do my best to make everything happen. Even though I don't have experience in it, like I don't think that should be what stops me from getting a job done. Like we live in a time where it's just like it's so easy to get access to things and like learn that there's no excuse. Although that's why I'm saying, like, with most operational things or like corporate things, I can figure it out. But with coding, I couldn't. Like, I tried so hard, and I was like, I need a professional for this. Even now, I'm like, Kitty, I don't want to bother you, but can I ask you a question? Like, which one of these designs do you find to be more intuitive as a user? Anyways, I'm just always bothering Kitty. That's my point. Because Kitty has it all. She's artistic and she's a developer. She knows both sides, and I'm jealous. I too want to be like Kitty. I felt really proud I was able to help Mish during those songs. Bro, people thought I worked at your company when I quit. You know, that's so funny. Like, I just like ran into one of my old coworkers that ended up quitting too, but she's like, do you work for this company now? I was like, why would you think I had the capability to work at that company? Like, that company is like kind of cracked, you know? And she's like, I don't know, I thought that's where you went. I was like, you have too much faith in me if you think that I can work at that company. But yeah, they thought that I quit to go work with Kitty, and I was like, lol. I could never. I am not that capable. I know my limits. That would be the dream. I don't know if Kitty would want to work. I feel like I have no boundaries in work, and it's really bad. It's a bad habit that I've developed in fashion that I'm trying to unlearn, but it's really difficult. I don't know when to stop. Work. Kitty crack, Kitty talented. Kitty can do it all! And she's a good League player! That's positive! What now? You know, that's the real dream. I want to be an inspirational League player like Kitty. That's the real flex. A positive League player? That's rare. I have to say though, so today's rank game was a little more toxic. Like, they kept pinging question marks on me randomly, but it didn't faze me. I was like, whatever, you died. I was like, I don't find you to be that useful, so I'm gonna stick with my ADC today. You can just go die. Misha's also all of that. I have such smart and talented friends. Okay, but you're like in the group. We're all included. I too aspire to be like Kitty. You know what? Like, I thought about something that my roommate said. We had a conversation. Because like, I'm applying for my master's, right? And traditionally, I think my work stuff and just life has been very, what's it called? Pretty vanilla, I'll say that. Like, you know, very corporate study heavy. Versus her, like, she is a designer. She's like a footwear designer for a fashion brand. And she was like, oh, I like think about this, but if I wasn't in fashion, I don't know what I would do. Like, I don't know if I would survive in a normal college or like a job. And then I think about, I'm like, but like, you're very capable at whatever you do, and like, you're very like, she's hardworking, even though she says that she's not, but she is, because she's competitive. I was like, I feel like you would succeed in whatever you ended up doing. She's like, I don't think so, because like, if I'm not interested in it, I wouldn't do it. And I'm like, And it makes me think she I can see where she's coming from, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know. I feel like you could really do whatever you put your mind in. Like, I feel like you would have found something else that you were passionate about. And like worked hard towards that. But that's what I was saying. Like, I think most successful people that I know, or like people who are really good at what they do, it's like mindset, you know? Kind of crazy. Anyways, her talent is being wasted there. I'ma just say that. I contribute stupid stories about the dumb things I do. Wait, that's like gold for a stream though. Like, I don't have those kind of funny stories. I just rant about like dumb things that happen to me in a sense of like people. But like, I'm not funny. I need more of what you have. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of talking lately, I think, with people around me, because we're all reaching that age where we're like, what is life, you know? I'm not funny either. I'm just dumb. Girl, I'ma slap you. Celeste, I saw a short and it says that the more negativity you talk about yourself, the more it actually happens. So let's not say that you're dumb, because it might get worse if it actually does manifest. And you are funny. I'm here to verify that. So we want our life to go up and not down, okay? So no more saying that you're dumb. No more saying that you're not funny, because we're here to validate that you are indeed smart and funny. Wait, real? Yeah. Apparently it's like a thing. Like, it actually, when you say negative things about yourself, like, it impacts your mind in a way where it will like become like more of a thing. Like, it's like actually really, really bad when you speak negatively about yourself. So yeah, stop calling yourself dumb, okay? You can say that you're silly. I think that's a better way to put it. Yells at the top of the mountain, Celeste is very cool and talented and brings happiness. You know, God has spoken, cannot be taken back. I'll be super negative then. Celeste, you are genius. Oh. No wonder I'm cooked. It's never too late to stop. To be honest though, I think I used to be very negative actually towards myself. But I noticed that like the more I bettered myself and like the more positively I thought about myself, like life actually changed. You know? I'm speaking this from like something that I watched, but also like realizing it about myself. Are you yelling towards the mountain or from the mountain? It's only delusion until it works / happens. True. But like, it's like crazy because like when I watched that, I was thinking back and I was like, wait, like that's actually kind of true. Because like the more negatively I thought about myself, like the less I wanted to do things. But like the more I improved, well, the first step was like me knowing that I wanted to improve myself, and then doing so by taking steps towards like what I wanted to achieve. It definitely made me think like, oh, like if I put my mind to something, and I think that mindset really erased the me that always thought about like, oh, what if like I want to do this, but like what if this happens? Like I want to do this, but what if this happens? Like I rarely have that mentality anymore, because I think the way Faker said it was really good, and I'm gonna go back to it. It was like, even if you make mistakes, even if you lose at something, like it's still a win, because what you learn from that experience will carry on over to, you know, something in the future that you will end up, even if you end up like in a similar experience, you're like, oh, I know how to deal with that, you know? So that is what I think. Rinse and repeat. We said the same thing twice this stream. From the mountain. I feel like I try to be positive, and when I try, like seriously try things, ends up worse. I don't know why. Like I actually was being positive. Okay, can I be like super truthful with you, Celeste? I think one thing that happens a lot with you is like you'll try something, you'll fail once, and then you'll be really scared to try it again. Sometimes you'll try twice, and then you'll make a mistake, but it's actually not that big. Like the second mistake wasn't quote unquote as big as the first mistake. But then after that, like you give up. And I think that's where you need to change your mindset, because like I think even if you see like Fee and I or like Kitty or whatever like being super quote unquote successful or like good at something, I think it's like you, because you love us and like you see the positive in us, like you don't see all of the falls that we had to get there. Like there's so many things that I've done where I've like failed miserably like many times. So like each failure for me is like I really reflect on it, and then I'll like be like, okay, like didn't work out, but like why? And like each time, even if I fail, I'll like be like, okay, but like I still want to get there, you know? Like if I want to get there, like you just have to keep going. And like I noticed that with your, a lot of the times, like you get scared. But you really do have to fall a lot in order to get somewhere sometime. And that's like okay, you know? At the end of the day, it's just a lot of it, like I said, a lot of success is perseverance. Like recently, okay, here's another story from work, but I've had to deal with like a really difficult client, and each meeting has been painful, like honestly painful. But my mother like told me and my coworker's story. She was like, oh, when I was first starting the business, she had to go to like an event, and she would like hand out her business card and like talk to these people, right? And then this lady from like a well-known company or whatever took her card, was like, oh, do you have like this? And she was like, no. And the lady literally like threw the business card on the ground. And she was like, I've never felt so humiliated in my life. And she's like, and things like this happened to me like before, you know, like multiple times after. But she's like, but at the end of the day, like I'll think back to that experience and be like, well, it can't be worse than this, right? You know? And I think because of that type of mentality that she had, where it's like, oh, it can't get any worse. Like you have to hit rock bottom before you go up. And that's what a lot of these people go through. Like you hit rock bottom in order to go up. But like at that time, like things feel really significant at the time, like these type of mistakes or errors. But with that experience, like you'll learn from it. Like at my last job, I almost cost the company like $1 million in a day, and I'm not joking. Like I thought my life was over. I thought I was gonna get fired, like no job, I have to move home and whatever, but like we fixed it. And the year after we had the same event, and because of that problem, right, I knew what to check for the year after. And that year also had a really big problem. And then even though every year we held this event, shit hits the fan. Okay, I'll take a curse word for that. Like something always goes wrong, right? But each year I felt like nothing was worse than the first year, because it was literal rock bottom. And I don't think like those type of experiences, like as hard as it is at the moment, should be like the deciding factor of like why you give up. ain't nowhere else but to go up. Yeah, it's true though, because like there's like it feels really strong of an emotion at the time, but at the end of the day, I think it's important to mess up still. You know? Like that's how you learn how to fix things. That's how you learn how to deal with situations. It really like puts into perspective of a lot of things, I think. But yeah. Like I think Celeste has so much potential to succeed in whatever she decides to go for. If she just like goes like head on. And I think like I'm not gonna like talk too deep in it, but like I think you're at the point where you're only gonna go up. And I strongly believe that. And like we're here to support her in that journey. Like as you know, like our friend group, I think we would put anything down to support her. And if something happens like where she messes up, like we're here to help her fix it too, you know? Like think things out, like, you know, talk about it. We're here, we're ready. So, yeah. She's gonna be golden, exactly! She's gonna pull a K-pop Demon Hunters. I mean, even streaming, I feel like she needs to give herself more credit than she actually has. Girl got YouTube partner. She's been good about content. She's been good about streaming. Like, I remember when I first met her, like, not just viewership, but also like schedule accountability, like keeping things. Like, she's been like way more consistent, guys. I think it's hard to see your own success if you're like in it, and maybe like you think about where you could be, quote unquote, or like where you want to be. But I was reading in my coffee magazine. See, this is why rating is important. So I think a lot of the time what they say is like, we as humans, like we don't really celebrate the small things that you do day to day, like accomplishments. Like we only celebrate like big things like birthdays or holidays or like graduations or weddings and stuff like that. And they're like, sometimes it's like you need to celebrate these small things, like get yourself a cup of coffee, like when you, I don't know, like finish your morning meeting, because if you only focus on like big accomplishments, it's gonna get really tiring and really like non-motivating in a sense. So it's important to celebrate your small wins as well. It's a mindset change. It is. It really is. Like, I'm not saying like be like, yay, I brushed my teeth today. Well, honestly, you know, if someone has depression, if they brush their teeth today, I'm like, good for you. Like, seriously, like actually. But, you know, like, I'm just saying like, you should celebrate your little wins. Yeah, like each little win is like a step towards a big win, right? So sometimes you just need a little bit more like motivation and like within your little wins. Each little win is a building block to your big house of success. Why we love gum, but it's always a little win after the grind. That's true. That is true. That is true. But yeah. And honestly, I feel like good people with good intentions all have it in them to, I'm not saying necessarily succeed in the traditional way, but like be happy in life, you know, reach a point in their lives where they're like, oh, because I have a childhood friend and she like grew up in a really toxic family dynamic, and monetarily she went from like pretty well, not yeah, it seemed like pretty well off to like really not good. Like really not good. And for a really long time, she was struggling financially but like I think just in the terms of like Celeste, she would do her absolute best to like make sure that her friends felt like they were special, or like, you know, like she definitely spent too much money on me as well. And I was like, the way that I would put it to her, I was just like, you can treat me when you feel like you've made it. Like, you know, like I'll wait for you kind of thing. Because like I've always worked in a more traditional job, meaning like I've had more finances than her to spend. So like when she visited me, I'd pay for everything. Be like, cause like she paid for her ticket to visit me, you know, like I could go down, but no. And for my real homie, yeah. But like for my 30th, she like spoiled me. She's like, I finally have enough money where I can treat you. And I was like, okay. Sorry. But yeah, I'm like the type where I start and I can't stop, so yeah. Like how like Miggy comes in at like me like sobbing, but I'm okay. amazing timing. You do. But yeah, I feel like I don't even know. I like how you're like, it's a disturbance. I was like, it was a good thing. I was just like, was emotional from it. But I just hope Celeste also has the same path as her, because I saw what they both went through and definitely had similarities, you know. Anyway, if I keep thinking about it, I'm gonna keep crying, so. Okay. Good. All in due time. True. True. What's the goal? I've been trying to find a shiny Gibble still. It's been 3 hours, but actually 3.5 hours. I'm sorry, don't apologize, it's not you. It's because I was talking about my other friend and I've known her since I was like 5. I want all my friends to be happy, you know? I know, and as much as I want to talk more about the subject, I was like, I think I'm just gonna end up crying more, so. You know, I have to say though, I feel like shiny Gibble will appear because the last time that I was traumatized, I got an Apex heirloom, so I was like, I think it's time. I think it'll appear soon. Yeah, if you guys didn't know the story, the first time I got my Apex heirloom, I just broke up with my ex, and for some reason he ended up in the same VC, and yeah, it appeared. It was pretty bad. It was bad timing. And then second time I got an Apex heirloom, I think it was like one of my most stressful weeks ever at my last workplace. And then I ended up getting an Apex heirloom, so I don't know. Good things like to appear when I'm like death. Thank you for the raid. Hi raiders, my name is Mish. I'm an Angel VTuber. I play a lot of gacha games in League of Legends. How was your stream? How was Pokemon? FUX though, yeah. Had a great stream. What were you doing? I'm currently.
I think we better show them how it's baking pancakes, making big.
Did I actually get a 5-star? No! Fuck! Oh yes! Okay, well then this is a success. Oh my god, Duluth, no! Wait, this is my first C6 character. What the fuck?
Oh, yo, the ketchup is bigger! The ketchup is bigger!
Look, if I go like this, he's like sauteing Mecha.
Ew. Ew, this guy's so... Blech. Oh, he's such a creep.
Mish, more like shit.
Got one?
He's so low. Hold me down.
Holy. Oh my god!
Completed Battle Royal Infinite, 15 battles. You got... Oh shoot, I still need to do that. Oh shoot, I forgot. Yeah, I'm like... I've been shiny hunting for the last 3.5 hours. It's been multiple days of chasing this Gibble. Yeah. But yes, if you need to get some rest, please feel free to do so. Just vibing. Gibble being a brat, as per so indeed. Thank you for the follow as well. Next time you'll get legendary Pokemon, I believe. Early. Why did I think that looked heck? I need a tissue. I'll be back. I am all snotty. Why that camera got stoner eyes? Because he's big. He's a big stoner. Would it freeze if we went outside? Yes, because it's... The heck? I can't even check the freaking weather. I need to disable my app thing. It's 14 degrees. Like, what the heck? Oh my god, it's been 9 degrees later. Are you an Angel VTuber? I am, but I also have a devil mode when I'm feeling feisty. Nine? Yes, 9. Apparently it feels like... -1 degrees. I'm like, I'm here cold in my 60s. I mean, cold is relative, right? Like whenever I go to Florida, it's like 50, 60s. Everyone's freezing. I'm like, it's chilly. 0 degrees in your area? Oh my god. It's 92? Dang, the two coasts be like so diff. Wait, but Grox and Miggy aren't even that far from each other. What the heck? Feels like -12 F here. Ew. Well, Takasha is like farther north than me, so. The other day was like -32 F. I can't. I would not survive in the land of the north. Very direct sunlight. Oh. Yeah, Takasha's like up north, so. Wait, was it snowing or was it just cold? I was like, what about your car? Are you the Arctic itself? Yeah. 10C today, it felt so warm. That's crazy. Wait, I could see that though because I think it's gonna be like 10. -11C, but it's gonna be 0C on Monday. That's the warmest it's gonna be. So maybe I should go out on Monday. 10F? Oh. Dang, that's colder than here. We're at 13. I think it's gonna be colder later, but still. I was like, 10C is kind of warm, no? For like the situation that you're in. Gibble hates me. NC is like shirts and shorts. Okay, that's like a bit extreme. I think my favorite C temp is like 20. What's the conversion again? Like 20, 30 degrees? Something like that. 32 is 0, so. Are you trying only to catch Gibble? Or I can give one. I want to catch it. I feel like there's a sad. Hold on, I just heard something. Hold on. Save. Lush loves to work for her goals. Yeah, I'm weird in that sense. I'm like, I want to catch more. Oh, wait, where did it ding? Let's like kill this guy because like I don't want to deal with him. Oh my god, bro. Ah! Can you not chase me, please? Great. Okay. Where was the shiny? I think it's over here. Yep. Oh, it's a blue nose. God dang it. I have so many of you. Catch you in a red one. Ah! How many more of these do I need to catch? We have so many of you. I have the evolve form already. Oh my. Hi, Cora. Heckin' Drober. Real. Like, oh. We got a duplicate Croc, a duplicate Mole. Ooh, there's no LCK player that's a mole. I feel like somebody should take the animal of a mole. What can I watch tonight? I can watch T1's game before I sleep. Moles aren't considered cute by a lot of people, unfortunately. I feel like it could have its charm. Oh my god, I just thought of something. I was like, Ruler, when he first shaved his head, could have been a naked mole rat. Oh, as if he didn't get dissed by Faker enough. Lovingly. I think Ruler is a great player, but yeah, he could have been a naked mole rat. Oh my god, apparently Joe Marsh was like, I would love to bring T1 to the US, specifically the Sphere in Vegas. And I was like, please, 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 please. I would go. T1 home ground in Vegas? That sounds so fun. Go drop off Rumi at her friend's place. I'll be back later. If you're off by then, have a good rest of your night. Thank you. I'll probably will end soon because I was supposed to end like an hour ago, but then I kept getting raided. So I was like, oh. Let me continue. Never ends. Yeah, it's supposed to just keep running in a straight line. Someone raid her again? Oh my god, no. No. Lovingly. Stay less, going live for 2 minutes. That's crazy. Then you'll just hear the raid video again. Who's attacking? Stream doesn't end till we get Gibble. Bro, that's gonna take me forever. Forever. I think Gibble is like the last shiny that I need to get before I finish this goddamn game. Thanks for the raid, Takash. Hi Raiders, my name is Mish. I'm an Angel VTuber. I play a lot of gacha games in League of Legends. Stream went crazy. Did you just raid from your comment section? Bro. 100 viewers.
I think we better show them how it's baking pancakes, making big.
Did I actually get a 5-star? No! Fuck! Oh yes! Okay, well then this is a success. Oh my god, don't look, no! Wait, this is my first C6 character, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, the ketchup is bigger! The ketchup is bigger!
Look, if I go like this, he's like sauteing mecha.
Ew.
Ew, this guy's so. Blech. Oh, he's such a creep.
Mish, more like shit.
Got one?
He's so low. Only down.
Holy. Oh my god! Oh, we're back. Okay. I was like, what? I will stop at 12. 15 minutes. 12. Oh. Yeah, I'm like, trying to think of what other animals there are. I feel like we always get the same animals for like these League players. As long as there's no more raids. I should turn the raid functionality off, be like, no. Lovingly, again, lovingly. I feel like I yapped so much, I like ran out of yap. I was like, have I covered everything? Ooh, I was thinking about having dessert before I went to sleep. I think the only thing I have right now are bananas. So I might have a banana before I go to bed. Ice cream? I don't know if I still have... I mean, I still have like the tubs of ice cream, but I feel like it's too heavy. What about a snow cone? I definitely don't have a snow. We can get you some. I'm okay, thank you. I'm also still like watching what I eat, so I actually have my weight has kept pretty consistent since I lost it this year, which I'm happy about. Mainly because I feel like because I lost a little bit of weight, I can wear thick heat tech under my jeans, and before they were kind of like fitted, but now they're like kind of big, and so yeah, it's kind of nice because then I don't freeze to death in this 9-degree weather. Natural from the sky. Bro, I sent a picture to B when I was at the cafe, and because she was at like a park, and I was like, girl,
look at this. And she's like, your snow is so dirty. And she's like, yep, that is New York snow after not the first day. It's only cute the first day and then it becomes like disgusting. It is so gross right now. It is. Yeah, it's like gray and yellow. The first day it's white for like a good 5 minutes. And then after that it's like actually gross. Like disgusting, disgusting. Yellow snow. Yeah, yellow and gray and brown. Like those three. Yeah, and then people just throw trash because like they can't reach the trash cans. It's pretty bad. It's like this snow needs to melt, but it's just so goddamn cold. The snow isn't melting fast enough. I was actually in Midtown today because I was getting my hair done. And I saw that there were like trucks filled with snow to the brim that I think was being taken out of the city. Like we need that downtown, please. Oh, hair, slay. Yeah, I needed to like fix myself because I am trying to be consistent about looking presentable and my hair was getting a little bit ugh. I was like, let me get it done. I need to bring something for my hairdresser next time. She keeps giving me things and I'm like, ooh. We were talking about different kimchi. It was nice. Ooh, one thing that I can make tomorrow that might be good is a smoothie because I have frozen blueberries and I have ripe bananas and milk. That will be good. It'd be like a snack or like lunch. Ooh, maybe I'll make myself a bowl. Maybe instead of dessert, I'll have some of the soup that I made earlier. Smoothie sounds so good right now. Yeah, I have the ingredients. I think one thing that always stops me from making a smoothie is like my blender is so big and it's such a pain to like wash. I considered buying like a small blender just for smoothie. But one thing about kitchen gadgets is like, I feel like they just take up so much space. Like, do I really need it? I already have a blender. Let's not buy more things that I don't need. One thing that I did want to get though is glass food containers. I ordered some today because I have plastic ones, but because I have some food like kimchi that like stains the containers, like I need some glass ones. I think I'll keep the plastic ones for my cabinet, but I want glass ones for my fridge. Footage. We are at 9 minutes left. Do you think we'll find a shiny before 9 minutes? I'm surprised that these Pidgeys have not shined, considering the amount of time that we've been running. Unless there's a raid, right? No, I'm still ending. I'm like, goodbye. Lovingly, but goodbye. I'm tired, man. I'm grandma. I need to sleep early. I want to read a little. I want to, at least a chapter, and then I want to watch a little before I go to bed. I need to watch my T1 games. Speaking of T1, apparently they went 3-0 today, and everyone is like, because all of their moms came. Like, you can't circus in front of your mother. Me tomorrow, sleeping by 9 tomorrow night. Oh my god. Yeah. We cannot dishonor mother. Yeah, no, like I feel like it's so rare to see like a clean game from T1. They played a 3-0 game and I'm just like, who is this team? That's not my team. What? Are you Gen G? Like, what's going on? I'm scared about Gen G versus HLE though, because there's a possibility HLE will be kicked out completely, and I was like, can we kick out KT? You just need at least one win, okay? HLE, one win. It's gonna be hard because it's against freaking Gen G, but like, please. Take the only game from Gen G. Like, they haven't lost yet, but like, we need you to be in, okay? Thank you for the follow, Snowy.
Check in.
And the check-in. Yeah, I'm scared for HLE, honestly. Although Chovy might be sick, so there might be some hope. Which I feel bad about saying that because I also like Chovy, but like... I really want HLE to not get kicked out. Kick out KT instead, please. I also saw news that Peanut got banned, or like suspended for 2 weeks on League. Though I think he got it back, but apparently he went like 0-14-0 in a game. And they got reported by an AI bot or something, and I was like... Peanut! I hope he comes back. Although I do think he is a very good streamer. But Peanut! 6 minutes. Yeah, I've also been seeing like posts of Ruler that's really funny, how he's like, stop expecting me to carry because I'm old. And I'm just like, but you're still carrying the team. And then someone was like, oh, he shouldn't be on Team Baron, he should be Team Elder Dragon. Or something like the opposite, like, oh, you're not Team Elder, you're Team Baron. And I'm just like, oh god. 6 hours? Bruh, I ain't made like that no more. I don't even know how long my longest stream is. Probably like 10 hours back then. It was like Apex era. I can't stream that long anymore. Although it has been almost 4 hours, which is pretty long for me. No 24-hour, I can't. I started streaming when I was like already in my mid-20s. Mid-20s. By then I was already an office lady and had core hours, even if I was working from home. I'm responsible, okay? I take work seriously. Take life seriously. Like, if I say that I need to do it, I really have to do it. And get it right. Yeah, but after stream, I still have to put away the rice. And then soak the dishes because I'm too lazy to take out the clean ones that I just washed. I'll let them air dry, like the ones that just washing. Then soak the dirty ones and then put them in tomorrow morning. Yeah, I need to put my rice into the fridge. And then maybe I'll also have some soup because that soup is good. Oh my god. I added extra spicy to my soup. And it was the right decision indeed. I think it needs possibly a little more salt, but I've also been trying to have less salt intake because it's bloating and I don't want that, but yeah. Yeah, I am indulging myself this week because I want to. Diet starts again probably in 2 weeks. Need to get more fruit again. Chinese actor Ola. That's a interesting entrance. What type of fruit do you normally get? Right now I only have bananas, but I kind of want to get some strawberries. Even though it's not strawberry season. Pomegranate does sound kind of nice right now. I feel like one fruit that I really want to eat, but I can't eat until summer is mangoes. Pears, mangoes, well, we just talk about it. Banana, strawberry. Ooh, Korean pears right now would go so hard. Also, persimmon would be good. Why didn't I buy any fruit when I went to H Mart today? I was too focused on getting, like, meat. Also trying to finish my bananas first. I've been trying to finish the food that I buy before I buy more. So wasn't there to be like mish fruit mish, like a ghost. I mean, I still have fruit, but like I don't know. I was like, ooh, what do I want to buy today? Probably really good that I did not buy it because I still have food. What shiny are you trying to get? I want Gibble, but Gibble doesn't want me. Oh, I also have a stream tomorrow morning at like 10. That's also why I need to sleep. Because I need to wake up early enough to have breakfast, make coffee, get myself together, not come on with like, oh, good morning, you know? Uma Mumume indeed. Yeah, I've been training. So recently I got, oh my god, I got 3 new horses this last week. I got Tamamo from the, what's it called? Tamamo from the free pools, and then I got Summer Sped the next day from the free pools, and then I did a random single paid carrot pull with Udara and TM Opera O, and then I ended up getting Udara, and I was like, what? My first like pull on it. How many hours have you spent on this? Too many. It started multiple days, including this 4-hour session. Also, it's 12:01. I have to end. Summer Model King Halo and Buckshin for CM. Oh, the sprint one? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I want to use for that. I probably use the same ones. Ugh. I don't know why I was building dirt ones. I'm like... Who's streaming? Oh my god, a lot of streamers today. Gubble really hates you. Yeah, it's because I got too lucky on other ones. Thank you for the follow as well. May I suggest someone? I was gonna read Hachi because it looks like she's celebrating 4 years.
We raid the dog. But yes, thank you guys. Pots, because she's doing her too. Oops. I'll raid Patsu this coming week. I'm sure we will intersect. But yes, thank you guys for joining today. I really you guys have a good day or night wherever you are. I'll be back again at 10 a.m. tomorrow EST for Uma Musume. Yes. Goodbye.